Hello besties and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. Just in case you're new here, welcome. You're truly appreciated. I am so glad you stopped by. My name is Kate and today we're gonna go over 7 fragrances from the house of SORA DORA. We're gonna rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite in case you are dipping your toes in the brand. You're kind of curious what they have in their whole range of fragrances in case you have no idea what this brand is all about. They were kind enough to send me this sample kit, which consists of 7 2 ml extrait parfum. I must preface by saying though, I do own 1 fragrance from this house, which happens to be in the sample kit. So I'm just gonna leave it alone, okay? Let's pretend I don't own anything from this brand and let's just discover it together. How fun! We're doing things together for the very first time. I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. All right, let's start with Gladiator. Sounds intense. Ooh, okay. I do not like to test fragrances by spraying them on the tester strip. I do prefer just spraying them on my skin, but we have 7 fragrances to go over. I don't want to get confused. So right off the bat, I'm getting 2 fragrances mixed together. It is Dior Sauvage for sure and Amouage Beach Hut, definitely, as if you basically layered both of these fragrances together. That's basically what I'm getting. There is a blast of 2 notes in the opening. Mint. I'm gonna even say it's peppermint because it's very peppery, unless there's something like coumarin or coriander, something very aromatic with a blast of ambroxan. I get these 2 notes right off the bat. But then I feel like the array of fruity notes kind of come through. Perhaps apple, grapefruit, pineapple, something like that. Something very crisp and crunchy and very citrusy and fresh. But I'm still getting that minty tone a lot. It's starting to dry down to a very earthy vetiver patchouli scent, but still that mint is very overpowering. I'm not wowed by any means. It's not something that I have never smelled before. It's not bad, but it's not something that I would personally want to smell on a man. I would give it probably like 3 out of 10. Okay, the next fragrance is called GREASQUE. Sounds like a movie. Ooh. Oh, that's very herbal. Oh, so on the initial spray, I'm getting a lot of herbs, very stemmy, green, vegetal. It's a very herbal, vegetal, stemmy sort of a vibe. Very, very fresh and green and crisp. But then there's a little bit of sweetness that starts to come through. I get something caramelized almost, like not sugary, but like caramelized. There's like this very subtle caramelized sweetness, and that very bitter herbal tone starts to transition into something very earthy, like earthy vetiver perhaps. I also get clary sage, cloves, basil, spices. You know, imagine you're in the kitchen and there's lots of spices around you, but these spices are very herbal, green, pungent. They have this very like stemmy vegetal tone. And then once you chop them up, they get a little bit softer and less intense. I do also get a little bit of powderiness from it as well. It's very interesting actually. The opening is definitely not my vibe because it's very harsh, but as it dries down, it becomes really, really interesting. It's becoming a little bit more softer, sweeter, more powdery. However, there is this clove note that kind of sticks out too much to my nose. And if it wasn't that specifically, I think this scent would have been much better to my nose and my preference. So I'm gonna rate it 6 out of 10. Okay, the third fragrance is called Orchidée Rouge. Sounds very French. I have to spray it on my skin. Let's cheat a little bit. Okay, boozy, rummy, almondy, milky, tea, slightly powdery. Okay, you know what this is giving me? This is giving me chai latte vibes, or like milk tea with this calm and powdered sweetness. It's not sugary sweet, it's not caramelized sweet, it's not sticky syrupy sweet. It's very powdery, muted, subdued sweetness with a little bit of milkiness, a little bit of spices, perhaps like cinnamon. I get almonds, I get rum. I get rum in the opening for sure. It has this like slightly waxy texture or finish, if that makes any sense to you. I also get some floral tone underneath. Perhaps it's ylang ylang because I get a little bit of warmth and resins. I get this very warm, cozy, sweater weather sort of a vibe to this fragrance. It's definitely more fall and winter appropriate in my opinion. This one is more sophisticated. There's this tea note here, and that tea note, I like that it's not bright aromatic. It's more like dark and sophisticated, very refined. I really like this one. I have to say, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. This one is really like French chic elegance. It's milky, it's almondy, it's slightly powdery, it's slightly sweet, but not too sweet. It's sophisticated, it's dark, it has some depth. There is something clean about it too. Yeah, I'm starting to get musky tone too. Ooh, this one's sexy. Where would I wear this? I would wear it to meetings, events, museums, exhibitions. That's the type of vibe. Camel Oud. I don't know how I feel about this name though. Why am I scared? Why am I always scared to test out oud fragrances, especially with the word camel in it? I have a really love and hate relationship with oud. I don't know why. I immediately assume I'm not gonna like it. We'll see. Maybe this one will be different. Okay, I hold on. I have 2 fragrances in mind. Again, it's giving me Teroni from Porto Parisi and T-Rex from Zoologist. Okay, but not like the full scent, just the smokiness. The smokiness reminds me of these 2 fragrances. Definitely rose oud. Again, I've smelled it before. Nothing new here. It's giving curry vibes. Very spicy, very aromatic. There's cumin or coumarin that really kind of takes over. And there is something off-putting here. I'm guessing this is a raspberry note. I can detect something very sour, and I think it might be raspberry. Can you guys help me find a beautiful, clean oud rose combo fragrance? Because I haven't come across any that I would like so far. Yeah, this is a no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it 1 out of 10. 1 just because they tried. The one that I'm currently opening is called Mandorle. Yes. This is beautiful. This is boozy. This is sexy. This is dark. This is rich, deep, mysterious. The suede note in here and the boozy tone and the gourmand tone. It's just giving this like rich, decadent, sophisticated cherry liquor vibe. I love the scent. 10 out of 10. Oh my God, this versus the Camel Oud is like night and day, honestly. It's very addictive and intoxicating, and I love it. Oh man, I miss wearing this, especially in the colder weather. This wears beautifully. There is something very special about the scent in terms of that cherry note, that cherry suede combo with the rum, with cacao, with tonka bean. It's done so well. This next fragrance is called Broceliande. I hope I'm not butchering the name too much. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, so the opening is definitely better than what I'm getting right now. So in the opening, you're getting this very cold, icy, citrusy Coca-Cola with rum and vanilla. That's basically what I'm getting. There's something boozy, something citrusy, something sweet, like caramelized sweet. And I'm also getting something like ginger lime with some like latexy undertone. This fragrance has a weird texture, which I consider unique because it's not your straight up boozy, citrusy, vanilla fragrance. It has this texture that's almost pasty to me. Maybe because there's something like sesame or iris. Okay, this is unique, but in a weird way. And I'm not sure how far that latexy, pasty texture is gonna go. And I'm also getting animalic tone now, almost like fecal, which I'm not looking forward to in any fragrance. I don't want to smell like poopy water. It's unique though. It has this raunchy, dirty undertone. It's definitely not your sophisticated, refined, boozy scent. Hell no. It's giving me this like slutty feel. It has some slutty tone to it, which I don't mind, but not here. 3 out of 10. It's definitely better than Camel Oud, for sure. And the last one is called Vanuatu. Ooh, I was expecting something tropical and exotic, just like the island of Vanuatu, but it has nothing to do with it. It's very spicy and fresh, but more spicy than fresh. It smells like an older Italian man that tried too hard to smell like he's 20 years old, you know, and he overdid it with his cologne. Not good. I'm sorry, but this is not good. I get a blast of cumin and cardamom, and I love cardamom. You guys know how much I love cardamom, but this is way too much. Nothing here is very well blended. Nothing here matches. There's like so much going on, and all these notes kind of got lost in the air and they don't know what to do with themselves. I feel like there's a rhubarb note here that I am picking up that's just in shambles. I feel like this fragrance is in shambles, okay? It doesn't know what to do, where to go, in which direction to strive for. I feel like it's just a mess. I feel like there's papyrus, but the papyrus here is just not what I'm used to. There's something very figgy too. No, this is a mess, okay? This is not a good fragrance. They really overdid it with cumin for sure, and cardamom. That's all I can smell, with some things going on underneath. Like I said, rhubarb, there's probably some fig, maybe musk. There is something like powdery, dusty. I am gonna give it 1.5, because Camel Oud is even worse. Okay guys, we're done with this fun review video. I am going to rank these fragrances again from my least favorite to my most favorite. My favorite is still Mandorle. I feel like nothing really comes close to this fragrance. It's just amazing. But I feel like Orchidée Rouge has the potential. I would have to give it a try and wear it more throughout the day. Maybe I'll do it and let you guys know how it feels on my skin and how it smells. The rest is kind of not memorable. It's not really anything that stands out for me, to be honest with you. Yeah, Camel Oud definitely stands out for me as being obnoxious and just smells skanky and not good at all, followed by Vanuatu, and the rest is just whatever. It's nothing that would wow me, or I don't think it would wow anyone, but I also don't want to speak for everybody else. But that's just my personal opinion. You do not have to agree with me. Of course, we all have different tastes in fragrances, and that's totally okay. Let me know if you've had any of these fragrances, if you've tried any of these fragrances, if you've liked any of these fragrances. Perhaps you do have Camel Oud and it smells amazing on you. Let me know in the comment section down below. Maybe one of you has Vanuatu and it also smells fabulous on you. Please let me know, because you know, our body chemistry works wonders sometimes. So do let me know. Maybe one day I'll fall in love with these fragrances. But anyways, that was it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, follow me on social media, and I am looking forward to seeing you in my next video. Ciao.